Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy Trevor White here, and today's Daily Fire is the following. Is life actually supposed to be hard? Sit back and relax, and welcome to the show. Okay, so is life supposed to be hard? What do you think about that? Like, is life actually supposed to be hard? Well, common knowledge would tell you yes, it is supposed to be hard, and that just means you're growing, that means you're expanding, and all this. And this is like the path. It's like you can't avoid it, you can't get away from it. Life is just going to be hard, and that's just what it is. And those who know how to push through the hard are winners, and those who can't push through the hard are the losers. And then we all die, and then we move on to what's after this life. And this morning, I had this idea that was kind of implanted in my head when I was doing my daily meditations and my prayers to God, and it was the following. What if that's not true? What if life isn't actually hard? And it's us that makes it hard. See, we look at, you guys have all heard this same statement, right? There's pain and then there's suffering. Pain is inevitable, suffering is a choice. What if pain is a choice too? What if all of it's a choice? And what if it all comes down to your mindset and the way you see the world? See, waking up early morning, being an early morning riser, 4 a.m., 5 a.m., to some people that's hard. To some people that's painful. To other people, it's very easy. Other people, it's very simple. And I don't think we're all genetically built in some random way that some of us are morning people and some of us are not. No, that's bullshit. That's us believing some stupid narrative of some story. It's what we believe to be true. You believe it's hard to wake up at 5 a.m. I believe it's hard to wake up 5 a.m. Then guess what? When 5 a.m. comes, it's going to be hard. Why? Because we think it's hard. And so it's going to proceed. It's going to appear hard. And that's the alarm clock. Take something else. Take working 12 hours a day. Some people perceive that to be hard. Other people perceive that to be, that's just life. And that's just what you do. And it's not hard. It's easy. You just get up and you work 12 hours a day. Some people have a perception of one thing being one, but how is that possible? It's the same thing. It's the same environment, same world, same situation, same everything. But somehow on one hand, it's hard. And on the other hand, it's not hard. But it's the same exact thing. Which, as I thought about this morning, I started to realize that I'm very confident that the reason this is coming up is because we literally create our reality. Like, you actually create what you experience in life. It doesn't mean life's going to change. I want you to consider for just 1 second. What if life isn't hard and life's not easy? What if life's not complicated or simple? What if life is not about struggling or simplicity? What if life is not about peace and tranquility or chaos? What if it's just life? Think about that for a second. The things you go through on a day-to-day basis, the clients you deal with on a day-to-day basis, the front-end marketing funnel sequencing, the things you do to bring in new clients on a day-to-day basis, the way you take care of your marriage, the way you take care of your body, the way you take care of your spirituality. I want you to think about all of that and think about it from the frame of that's just what happens. It's how you decide to treat it that then becomes whether or not it's hard or painful, or if it's easy and not painful and just rewarding, right? Working out. There's some people that think working out is hard. There's some people that think working out is easy. There's some people that think, you can fill in the blank with anything. Everything has this thing. But I realized this morning, I'm like, it's more than just mind thoughts or personal development, or I'm trying to be a better person. What if you are literally creating the peace that you're looking for in life, not by the things that you're doing, experiencing in life, but by the way you tell yourself that thing is? Try it. Test me on it. Test me on this idea, because as I've started to look at my life, it's not that trials go away. It's not that hardships go away. It's that I can just label them differently and I show up differently, right? So if I perceive, for example, just simplest example, if I think and I have a story that waking up early is hard, then when my alarm goes off at 4 a.m. or 5 a.m., it's going to be very hard for me to get out of bed. Why? Because to me, it's like climbing Mount Everest. It's hard to do. And then the thought of having to do it another day and the next day and the next day, I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm screwed. I'm never gonna be able to do this. But if I have a story that it is not hard, yeah, I'm gonna be tired. It doesn't take the tired away from it. But if I have the story that it's easy to get up at 5 a.m., then when my alarm goes off at 5 a.m., I just have to flip my feet out of the bed, onto the floor, stand up, and walk into the bathroom. That's easy. That's not actually hard to do. So in my mind, I'm like, well, why is that hard? What makes that hard? Well, it's not actually hard. The only thing that makes it hard is me. I'm the one that made it hard. Well, if I want to get up early and I say I want to accomplish things today, I want to do a lot of big shit, and there's things I want to go and do, and I want to accomplish, I want to build, and all these things. What if I just stopped telling myself that certain things were hard when the reality is they're not? They're just things. I'm the one giving them the meaning. I'm the one giving them the thing. Like, I'm putting the value behind it. Like, some of the struggles that you have in your life right now, I want you to consider they are self-made. You are creating them by how you think, by the thoughts that you tell yourself, whether you're an early morning riser, whether it's going to the gym and working out, whether it's taking your wife on a date night, whether it's investing in your children, whether it's investing in your connection to God, whether it's investing in your firm and your business and growing it and building you and spending the time building the business and the brand and everything that you're going after, right? From the marketing, the sales system, process, routines, every part of that, you can have a story. For example, marketing. Talk about marketing, leading in leads, right? Advertising. Some people have a story that's hard. Some people have a story that it's easy. And what I can promise you is your results on the other side of it. If you think that is hard, most people avoid doing hard shit. And because you will avoid doing hard things, and if you have a story that marketing is hard, guess what you won't do? When I say write an email, you won't do it. When I say post a video, you won't do it. Why? Because it's hard. And so you're going to avoid it till the very end of the day. And then all of a sudden, oh, look at that. Look at my watch. It's time to go home. The clock's up. Time's up. And then you wonder why you sit there and you feel stagnant. We're coming up on the end of the year right now. And you look at the end of the year and like, what did you actually do this year? Was it a hard year for you? Was it an easy year for you? I want you to consider that it was just a year for you. It wasn't hard or easy. It's what you define it as, and it's how you resonate with it. Right? This is such a simple idea, but it's so complex as well. So I want you to take a look at your world. Right? Look at your world across body, being, balance, and business. Where in your world are you choosing hard? Not because it's the thing, but because you're choosing it to be hard. You're making it hard by literally the frame you're putting around it. And what's one thing you can shift about it? Pick one thing. Is it the alarm clock? Is it going to the gym? Is it investing in your relationships? Is it marketing? Is it sales? People say sales are hard. Is it operations? Is it managing people? Is it hiring? Is it firing? Right? Some of the easiest conversations I've ever had is when I had to let people go. But there's some people out there that think that's really hard. I don't think it's hard at all. When I know that's the right move and the right decision, and guess what? It's just what happens. It's just a conversation. So once you've identified it and found the thing for you, do something about it today. That's all I got for you. Go out there, make a difference. You got this. I'm out.